Hello everyone, my name is Jeffrey and welcome back for episode 7 of my modded Satisfactory playthrough here on YouTube. In this video we're covering all the basic copper recipes and some zinc plates, finishing off everything needed to finally build the space elevator. Now we're ready to take on the next steps and being overwhelmed by the game. Thank you for all the support and help with the series so far. Let's get to playing games. Alright, it's time for Operation Build the Space Elevator. What, 7 episodes in? Whoops, it took a little bit long on this one. But as you can see from our little to-do list today, we're going to do a little copper zinc setup on a new little spot I found just on across the river there. There's a much better, what are they called? Whatever the ore is that what is it? Sapphirite, that's where we're looking. So there's actually technically there's 3 big old normal nodes. Just down there across the river. We're going to be using those today to do a whole copper zinc mixed together setup, and then at my old zinc setup we're also going to add in, as you can see, a wire cable just at the very end. So that's going to automate pretty much everything. All our little basic stuff we're going to need should get us through everything here. I have actually everything we could technically. I can technically just unlock smart plating now if we wanted to. I could just have to run around and grab all this stuff. But the main thing we need to do is actually do the space elevator so that we can move on to our next set of projects and things we can actually put together. So today's going to be, I don't know, probably be a medium length episode. Nothing too crazy, nothing super long, but hopefully we'll be efficient with our time. And I don't think you guys really missed anything in between the episodes. I just ran around, I've collected some materials here and there. I mean, I've still got reinforced iron plates here being crafted. I gotta refill these back up, it looks like. I need to refill up my bronze frame and lead frame assemblers here that we were feeding before. Power, we are still absolutely golden on. As far as I can tell, there is no need for expansion anytime soon. We have quite a bit still to play with. We're using half, I think, of what we can actually use. So, although I mean, a lot of the stuff is kind of intermittently being used, as you can tell. So our blue line is like if everything's all running at the same time, but I mean, I can tell you right now that nothing's going to be running at the same time, not for a while anyway. So yeah, we're good on power for now. Worst case scenario, I can always add in some more biomass generators, but this should theoretically cover me until maybe a couple episodes from now if I have time before the release of 1.0 to now that we have smart splitters, we can actually do the biowater into a real, like, actual power setup. So we may do that at some point just for shits and giggles. But yeah, thank you guys for coming back here once again today. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Come back, watch these episodes. We are getting very, very close to Satisfactory 1.0 now. So you can expect like I said, if you watched my plans for 1.0 playthrough, September 17th is going to be my first episode, even though it does come out on September 10th. You'll see 2 more episodes of this modded playthrough that week, and then the following week, we're finally jumping into just full commitment to Satisfactory 1.0. We'll put this on the back burner until we're done that one. And then we'll come back and we'll give this mod another try when it's all been updated and everything as well. So let's just grab the stuff we're gonna need. I don't know if this is exact numbers I'm gonna need. I know what the miners and stuff are. So I need 2 miners, 2 metal mining heads. Let's call it 10 smelters, a dozen constructors, 2 sorters, 2 crushers. I don't know if those are the exact numbers, but it'll give us a rough estimate to go off of. So I just need to grab some cables, some screws, and make a couple portable miners, and then we're on our way. Alright, we got everything we're going to need, and if you are following along, you can head off in, where is it, like the southwest direction, down to like this little fork area here. So we're going to be looking for our sapmonium ore. I don't think there's anything too crazy in between here and there. I got my rebar gun, a little bit of ammo ready to go if we need it. But it should just be pretty straightforward, nice little safe walk down. I did put a platform down there already. I think there was a spitter of some kind, maybe like a plasma splitter or plasma spitter down there that you may have to deal with. But I did take that one out already just while I was scoping the place out. So it should be safe for me, but I'll meet you guys when we get over there. Should be here any second now. Alright, here we are. We got the 2 sapphirite, and these are both normal actually, which is really good because the one I was using for tin before was an impure node, so that really was going to help us at all. And then there's another normal node just on down there. You can just kind of barely see it coming into view there. I'm not going to use all 3 of them today, though if and when we do need to do expansion. Yeah, here, oh, it was a hatcher, that's what was here. So yeah, if and when we do need to do some expansion to add in a few more things, we can always add in that node over there. It'll be 3 normals all put together. But for now, let's just go ahead and take out the 2 rocks on top, and then we'll start setting up our platform. Got lots of free space going this way, so I'm probably just going to build it out in this direction. Got lots of stereotype over here too, so honestly this would probably be, if there's rubite over here. Honestly, I'm thinking like this might be actually one of the best places to do just like a full, like all starter item mega factory. Because you got so much sapphirite, you got all this stereotype here, you got the rubite, so you basically got like all 3 of the things you need. And they're all like pretty good, so I'd say for like, yeah, I don't know if we're going to get to doing the mega factory this time around, but if I was going to, it would definitely be right here, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm looking for probably about the highest point to build from, just so I can kind of spread out across here. So I think that's going to be about here, and then we'll just have to cut down this tree. So we'll snap to the world grid with our hold down control here. Put down a couple of these right here next to the tree. So hopefully that's easy. Like if you guys are trying to follow along building wise, right next to this little tree cactus thing right here in front of the 2 nodes. Now I'm just going to kind of extend this out. I'm probably going to give myself, I want to say, we'll start with a 10 by 10. And then if we have to expand things out, we'll go from there. Okay, so I actually just ended up going with a 15 by 10, so it's 15 long by 10 wide. And then I got just a little like 4 platform here on the end, just so I have my little tower here that we can work from. So this way I can just kind of bring the ore over from over here. So we're just going to go ahead and grab a couple more foundations, snap those into the world grid, and just kind of fill those in right along there. Doesn't have to be anything specific because we're just going to be putting down the miners. Hopefully these are set with each other. Perfect. Just like that. And then we'll grab our miners. There's the first one. It's not going to let me put this down unless I go closer. So let's just go run over there really quick. There we go. So make sure we turn it, face this way. Put that foundation back in now. We need one along the back side here. And like that. Okay, so now we'll be able to move all the outputs from here. So I believe each of these is going to put, actually we'll hook these up to power now just so we know what they're going to be doing. So we'll grab our mining heads. Someone had pointed out to me that is just a bug that's not supposed to happen. Okay, and you can't actually put those together. Let's put those to a pole. So we're gonna go like this. Put those 2 up to power. And then we'll just get them going. Just so they're I actually know the numbers that's gonna be coming out because that'll affect how many buildings we're gonna put down. So I'm just gonna run this over back to base really quick, and then I'll come back here and we'll get back to building. All right, we got power to our miners, so it looks like they're pumping out 30 per minute, or sorry, 60 per minute total. So we got 120 that we'll be able to get out here. So I believe, let me check the crusher recipe for sapphirite. This can take 60. So I'll need 2 of these. That's fine. That'll give me 120 crushed sapphirite. And then where do we go from the sorter? Sorted sapphirite. There we go. Okay, so Okay, perfect. So two sorters can feed, or sorry, two crushers can feed one sorter. And then, yeah, that'll work really nicely actually. So we'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Build a little thing going over because I need to be able to bring the belts over. So that's going to be 4 belts. I'll just give myself 2 here. And then I'll just throw down ramps. Even going to work here? Probably not. Probably just use lifts, to be honest. Do little stubby ones. Oh, actually, okay. You know what I'm going to do? Because technically, I'll have to use mergers. So let's actually get rid of these. Get rid of these 4. And I can take it down to just 1, because that'll just be 2 lines going over. And then I'm going to go... I'll ramp. Is it 2 meters? I think it might just be 2 meters up. So yeah, if I just go that one. And then that one. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so let's put a... So it's not floating. There we go. And then that can be our 1 line, or our 2 lines, sorry. 2 lines of 60 coming out of here. So we're going to need to set up a merger in front of both of the 2 of these. So I'll just show you the one, and then we'll just cut to, sorry, yeah, I'm going to show you do the one. We'll do the merger here, bring the line over, and then I'll just cut ahead, skip that one. So let's grab our mergers here. I need some simple conveyor belt pieces. Let me go grab those really quick. Actually, I might be able to just make them here. Just need a crafting bench, right? Yeah, look at me go. I can make 1,300 of them. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a handful of them really quick. Actually, I'll probably even just set up an assembler to make a bunch of them for me because I'll need them for all my conveyor belts and everything anyway. So maybe I'll just hop back to the base really quick, automate some of them so I have some more to use, and then we'll come back here and keep building. All right, it's a new day, and I'm back here. We got, I think I made like 150 something, so we should be fine for a little bit now. So now we can go to putting in our actual mergers. I'm gonna put in 1 here, and now these can just be Mark 1 conveyor belts for now, because obviously we're only going to there you go. We're only doing 30, yeah, 30 per belt. So even like to after here can just be a Mark 1 conveyor belt after this. Take it right up to the edge of the ramp there. And we're gonna do the same thing over there. But yeah, this is how I bring them up nice and cleanly. Just do it till it's blue. And there we go. Okay, so now we're just bring the other one over and then move on from there. All right, there we go. Got myself kind of perched up on the miner here. Jump my way up the side. So now that'll be 2 sapphirites, 60 each. So now we can do the 2 crushers, right? Yeah, 2 crushers. Okay, so let's start from up on the old tower here. So let's get some, like I said, get some crushers in. So you don't have to merge them together because obviously you can do 2 lines into each crusher. So you could just do like 30 and 30 in, but just a little bit easier to do it this way. So we're gonna do 1 there. Try and give ourselves some space to work with here. If there's anything I've learned about playing Satisfactory Plus, it's give yourself as much space as you possibly can. So we're gonna go put 1 belt in here. Oh god. Okay, we're good. Thought that was gonna hurt me. And then we're gonna bring that one over. And then I'm gonna hook this one up to right here on the inside. Bring this one straight back. That kind of tells me where to bring this one. Okay, so we'll hook this one up to here. I don't know if it'll let me do that nicely, maybe. Mostly nicely. There we go. So that'll be our hookups for our crushers. So now we can set those both to crush sapphirite. Yeah, crush sapphirite. Crush sapphirite. And then I'll hop back up my tower here. Then in front of the crushers, where do my iron plates go? Oh, I think I put them in my little storage box over here. Hang on. Yeah, my bad. I put them in my little storage box. Okay, so we got a sorter going in front of the here. So we're gonna go face it, give ourselves a little bit of space, like I said. We're probably gonna be ended up adding on to the building here because I'm giving myself so much extra room, but that's okay. So now, since each of these is putting out 60, I'm gonna go. Oopsie. I believe which one was it again? Yeah, I think unfortunately for this one at least, it means the crushed stone actually crosses over, but that's okay. Bring it to about the middle. Drop it back by 2. I don't know why I can't see the lineup for this one here. There we go. And then this one. Bring it over like that. Oops. I think the left side is I think like this is the left hand side. Hopefully. If I'm wrong, well, I'll just have to switch it around. And then we'll deal with the stone in a minute because there's going to be more stone that comes out of here. So now this gives us the copper, the zinc, and more stone. So that means we need smelters. So for 90 crushed copper, I think I need 3 smelters. Just double check for you guys one more time here. Yes, we can take 30 minutes. We're going to take 30 smelters for copper. Which means I'm going to move this tower up here. Move it off to the side here. Oops. Fell down so far. Okay, I got 2 towers. I can hang it up here all day. So now we're going to do, like I said, I think the left-hand side is the copper. So yeah, I wish maybe I should, maybe I'll actually hook these up to power just so I can double confirm these so I don't have to change too many things around. Okay, so you can daisy chain those together. And I can daisy chain that together. Okay. So that's like some buildings in the mod can be daisy chained, some can't. I don't know why. I gotta go down to hook that up. There we go. Okay, so moment of truth. I was wrong. Okay, so good thing I learned this first. Okay, there we go. Got those all fixed up now. So now, let's just double confirm it's coming out of where. Okay, so we got zinc on the left, copper on the right, and stone in the middle, baby. Alright. That's good to know. Okay, well, let's start with the zinc then. So zinc we get 60, right? So zinc, I'm assuming that's probably going to be 2 smelters. So let's try and line it up here, give it a little bit of space, because we got to be able to get the stone out of there too, right? So we'll go with the old 1, 2. We'll get a splitter in there. And we'll get those hooked up there. And that should be the zinc smelting done. Right? 30? Yeah, okay. So now we get 45. That'll give me 90 zinc ingots per minute. I think all I really know how to do with the zinc right now is just the plates, right? So let's see what the recipe is for those. Okay, so we'll just do 3 that make plates, I guess. That's all I can really do with them for now. Oops, not the weaver. Let's grab Actually, let's line it up with here. I'll put a merger in. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Or merger then splitter. You know what I mean? So we're going merger here. Splitter here. And splitter here. Just to minimize the stuff I'm actually using. So we'll mix these together. Alright, that is the zinc portion of the build. That's nice and easy because, yeah, until we get the space elevator, I don't think I really know how to do much else with the zinc plates for now. So they'll just they'll pump out for whatever I need them for. So then the copper side, we're also going to be doing a splitter. This might be a little too tight with the... I know, we'll still be able to do it. We'll go splitter in there. Should have left myself a little bit more space, but it's totally fine. So this we needed 3, right? So we go 1, 2, 3. I guess we need 2 splitters. And you can hook up all the belts going through there. There we go. That'll be all the copper smelters. And then from there, let's figure out what we're going to do. So we're going to be heading over to this. Ouch, my ankles. Head over to this tower here. I definitely overestimated my smelter count, but that's okay. So from here, we get... I should have checked this first. 45 from each one, right? So, it'd be 90... That'd be 135, right? Yeah, I think. So let's figure out how many I can do this with. Alright, so keep in mind, we're not going to be doing, what do you call it? We're not doing wire or cable in this setup. So, we are, I think, maximizing as much of this as we can. We'll have to kind of double check as we kind of sort of go through it. But this is where we have to start putting in a whole bunch of constructors. So, I know the sort of rest, so like we need a couple that make, I'm gonna put them like here maybe. So these we need to set up to make the copper bush bars. Now the reason you need to make a couple that do copper bush bars is because the copper bush bars are actually what make the copper sheets and the copper pipes. So we're going to be crafting copper bush bars, copper pipes, copper sheets, copper rods, all from the same area, which is, you know, quite a bit of things to try and be doing all in one spot. The only thing I said we're leaving out is the wire and cable, but that's going to go at the other spot. Yeah, sorry to skip ahead just a quick little bit here. So I got my 3 constructors set up here. Like I was saying, these are all going to be doing copper bush bars. So this is 90. So this takes away 2 of your smelters already. Now the reason you want to do 3 doing copper bush bars is because that'll give you 60 per minute. And then from here, we're going to be doing another constructor. And I'll just show you guys the recipes really quick. So 20 bush bars is going to be going to make copper sheets. So that's one of your machines right there. And then these 2 machines here are going to be going to, I'll just show you on this constructor. The copper pipes take 40 bush bars per minute. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to downclock this just a little bit so that we can still be automating the bush bars themselves, just in case I need them for anything. So that this way we're automating bush bars, pipes, sheets, and rods, all from this one central location. So that should be really helpful, and I shouldn't have to be handcrafting basically any more of the basic items. Or once we get the zinc stuff set up anyway. So I'm just going to leave this constructor here. Actually, they can just be hooked up because that just feeds right into that one. And then, like I said, these 2 are going to feed another set of constructors. And then also it's going to feed a separate storage on the side for my bush bars. So I'm going to line up these like this. Or so I'm going to line this one up here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a merger in. Put a merger in here. Make sure the output is going to that constructor there. I can go in there. And then I'm going to put a splitter in front of the other one. Like that. So now we'll go off the fact that this will be getting 30 per minute. So let's set this up for pipes, and we'll set it up to only put out 30 per minute, which should be 15 pipes per minute. That's totally fine. I'll sacrifice 5 pipes per minute. That way all our bush bars are still nice and even. Oops, I'm flying way too far here. And then from here I can put in a storage box for the bush bars. Just kind of fire it there for now, I guess. I thought that was lined up. It was definitely not. Okay, so push bars going into there. And then a couple more storage boxes out of these. So I'll just add in a couple extra on the end here. So that I can add in some smart sink, or a smart sink. Actually, yeah, just to make sure this doesn't get backed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a sink in the middle. So we grab our awesome sink here. I'm actually going to put a little bit more on the back. We can actually sneak the awesome sink in between the storages, as you're going to see me do here. And then the awesome sink right here in between them. Perfect. It's not like right in between, but it's close enough. There we go. Now it's perfectly right in between because the storage box wasn't in the right spot. So now we have copper bush bars, copper pipes, copper sheets. Where's my copper rods? How do I... Oh, right. So that's just all the bush bar stuff all done. And that takes these 2 smelters here. So that leaves me with 45 per minute here. So here's what we're going to do now. You know what? That was actually my mistake. So with this last 45, because otherwise, like, just the amount of, like, wire that I'd be able to pump out of here would just be so little. Actually, no, we'll leave this as it is. So what I was going to say was, if you don't want to do this, and if you want to do the wire and cable totally separate elsewhere, you could not do that underclocking, overclocking thing I just did. And you can use that last 45 to make one constructor do bush bars, taking 30 per minute, and then one constructor doing the copper rods, because that only takes 15. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to leave this the way it is. I'm going to have to put the other copper stuff, I think, going out this way. I've got the room for it, so add in a little section here. And we're going to take this last 45. We're going to grab constructor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the copper wire. And then my plan was to do wire and cable at the little zinc area there. What I'll do is I'll just commit it all to doing cable. So that you get, you can go and grab your cable from up there. And honestly, because it's making zinc plates right now, that seems kind of silly. We'll probably just end up taking away the zinc plates from up there, and we'll just turn it all into making cable, so that we can just pump out a buttload of cables. So, last bit of constructor wise, let's go ahead and throw down the This one can be for our copper rods. That's just taking the 15. Then we'll see what we can make cable-wise. Or not cable-wise, wire. So let's take 15. And 15. So I'll have to add another little section on there. That's okay. So that would be 45, right? 15, 15, 15. You know, maybe I can just use that sapphirite for something else. Can I just make the, like, what's the cable recipe? 60. Oh, okay, never mind. So that would take all my, that would take all my copper. Because all I can make here is 60 wire, so. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I need lots of cables, so having this tiny amount just probably wouldn't work. So I think we'll go with this then. So now I have we'll need one bin here for copper, and then another bin there for the rods, with a sink in the middle probably at some point. So it's just merger here for these two, and then straight into the box here. There's those done. And then so I'll need a 3-way splitter here. Actually, no, maybe I'll just do it from down here, because otherwise it's going to be in the way of those constructors. So what I'll do is I will bring this belt over here. Trying to figure out where roughly I can put a splitter in. I think I can probably put one in here. It won't be too big of a deal. Shouldn't be in the way too much. I don't think so. Maybe we'll just move it here just in case. Okay, so we're gonna speed. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. I'm sure you guys probably just skip ahead if you want to. Oops. Yeah, when you make really tight, small turns like that, you gotta actually like turn it a little bit with your. You rotate it a wee bit. Okay, so that one's all done. So these two, should I merge it together? Yeah, I think I merge it together to make the 90 and then split it into 3. So what I'll do is I'll put the merger in front of this one. Make sure you have it facing out in this direction. Be Mark 1 conveyor belts feeding in, but it'll have to be a Mark 2 conveyor belt coming out. So let's go into a splitter. Like right. I don't know if it's going to let me do this. No, it will not. I can do it like that though. And then that's not a. Oops. So that's not a Mark II conveyor belt. We just need one more splitter here. Mark II conveyor belts. So I mean, this can just be a Mark 1. Oops. Mark 1. Those are just feeding the machines. They don't have to be any more than 30. Or 60, I mean. That's, you guys know what I was trying to say. I've got to change this one back. That's supposed to be bush bars. There we go. Bush bars, bush bars, bush bars. Pipes, downclocked, sheets, normal, rods, wire, wire. All right, that is the copper zinc setup. So now I just gotta finish hooking this up and then get the crushed stone lifted up out of there. I'll probably just throw it into storage for now because I do need crushed stone for a few things still. Maybe set it up to do some concrete here in a little bit, but yeah, that is that. We just gotta hook it up to power and then we can turn it on. So I'll just hook this up to power and I'll meet you guys back here when I'm ready to kick the whole thing on. Alright, just as the sun's going down, I got all the power done. I got a little storage and then overflow system set up for all that crushed stone that we're getting. So now I can go ahead and just hook this one up into here. It kicks on everybody. If you're red, why? Means I just maybe haven't put the recipe to them yet. What? No power? What do you mean? There we go. Someone's like, what? Yeah, these ones just don't have the recipes yet. So this is zinc plates, please. There you go. Now everyone's set up running. You see yellow, that's fine, just because they haven't got their items yet. But that should be, especially with the awesome sinks, if I let this go, this should be a 100% efficient, finally. I mean, 100% efficiency is definitely not something you necessarily have to strive for in Satisfactory Plus, as we've learned. But I mean, this is a nice feeling to finally see it have like at least one factory section kind of be all 100% efficient. I haven't added in the sink section over here, so I mean, like this section could still get backed up. But I mean, I'll add in a sink over time, and but everything else should be okay. Other than I just realized I didn't add any like storage system for my zinc here, so we'll have to put in a storage system for the zinc. It's going to be, I think, just one storage box for now. And then maybe I'll loop it back, the overflow into this smart sink back here. And then, so we'll take that off the to-do list for now at least. And then we'll skip ahead to, since it's nighttime now, I typically don't record at nighttime anymore. We'll skip ahead to the next day. And we're going to go over to what was my zinc plate setup right there. Then we're going to take that slightly apart and we're going to turn that into just a cable processing plant. And then we should be good for building the space elevator, which I should probably actually take a look what do we actually need for that. Add that to this. So it looks like we're going to need a bunch of bronze frames, some modular frames, which I'm literally one short on. Some zinc plates, concrete. Oh, this is for like my other stuff. Is actually here, hang on. Edit to-do list. Let me take off smelters. There we go. Okay, so we need bronze frames, modular frames, zinc plates, concrete, and screws. Okay, we actually have all those things. So let me go gather those up, and then maybe we'll build... Actually, no, we'll do the cable first, just so we're following the to-do list. Build a little cable spot. It's just going to be a real quick one here at the end, and then we'll build space elevator, and that's going to be it for today. So I will see you guys over at the current zinc plate setup. Alright, it's a new day. We're over here at the what was our zinc setup. I just ended up going and deleting it before we got started. So originally this was feeding it, it's gonna hurt. Originally this was feeding it into a sorter, which would give me zinc and copper. I think I'm not gonna worry about doing that. Mainly one, because we have to downclock this anyway to only put out 30 crushed sapphire per minute. And if you put that into a sorter, you have to really downclock it. And you don't really get that much copper out. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to take this crushed sapphirite. We're going to put it into some smelters. Yeah, sorry, and it's just one smelter I think this feeds into. Feeding off this side. So yeah, this will give me the 30 crushed into here. So we're actually going sloppy back to sloppy copper ingots here. Yeah, we like It's like a negligible difference. It's just like so much more work to set up, you know, syncing all the other stuff and having to figure it out. So we'll just keep it easy. Just give ourselves some 30 to 30. And then from there, we can set up our constructors in front of there. We can line this up. I am going to need a splitter though, so I'm going to need to give myself a little extra room. So these we can set to instant copper wire. That'll give me 30 and 30. And then if I just add in another constructor, I'll face it back. You know what we'll do? We'll go like this. We'll face it back this way. This will be our cables. That way we get 30 cables printed, and this can be 100% efficient. That will mean we just need a merger in front of this middle one. So link those two up like that, and then they can feed in this constructor here. These are 30 and 30. So this will need a splitter in front of it. Just like that. And we link those up like that. And that will be the copper cables, or the cable setup. We, like I said, we ended up implementing the wire over there, so there should be no problem now. And that means we'll just get some crushed stone out of here, which I will, you know what, we'll just make it, we'll turn it into concrete, why not? We got some extra space for it. So we'll slap that one over there. Get that sent over there. This is going to be set to concrete. And then probably just going to throw it into a sink for now. Because, yeah, I'm going to set up a sink that can take, so maybe I'll loop it around the backside here. I'll set up a sink that can take the leftover, like once I fill up a storage of cables, I'll set up a sink for that, and then we'll just put the concrete in there as well. Okay, so that is the cable setup. So we can just go ahead and link up power to the rest of our build here. Honestly, shouldn't be too difficult because there's only a handful of machines here. There we go. So that is officially the wire / cable, technically. Both are done now, and now we can finish off our episode today with a little space elevator action. That's probably the quickest copper build I think I've ever put together in my life. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Like I said, you could go the more advanced route with the sorter and everything and have a few more things running over here, but just so it's set it up and leave it, and then come back and there's plenty of cables to be grabbed, plenty of concrete I'll be able to grab. Yeah, we can just take out the lookout tower and this one's all done. So now we'll head on back down to the base and we're going to put down the space elevator. I need to grab some bronze frames. Ow. From my assembler section in the big little section I built. And then I'm also going to have to find or handcraft a single modular frame. I'm just going to hand make one modular frame. Why not? There we go. Symbolism, the last one. So yeah, I'm just going to put it up. I'm going to build it upstairs here for now. With the full intent of moving it at some point. But just so it's actually down and I don't have to put, I've got all this like extra space up here right now, so might as well make use of it, right? So we're gonna go special, we're gonna grab our space elevator, giant space elevator. I'm gonna make sure it's actually like on the platform on all sides. Don't want anybody hanging off. That's fine. Like I said, put it here for now. The intention that it's gonna move eventually. But look at us. We got a space elevator. And in order to complete phase 1, all we have to do is unlock the smart plating, because I'm pretty sure I have, or can have, all of those other things. I probably actually do have, it's coming. I couldn't tell, like, so I saw, I'm sure maybe you guys have noticed in, if you guys have been watching any of the Satisfactory 1.0, like, teaser videos, I feel like I saw they maybe changed how the space elevator actually looks. So I'll be interested to see if, like, it's like a reskin sort of thing for 1.0. So I think to kind of bring us to a close here, I'm just going to send off the, this part gets us the smart plating, finally. Because, you know, in order to even see, like, these next ones, we have to complete the first elevator phase, which, like I said, we have pretty much everything. I know I have all 4 of these already ready to go. We'll just have to see how crazy this recipe is for, smart plating. What is it? So it's zinc plates and bronze frames. So I won't be able to get all that done this up because I'll have to wait. I actually need to refill my bronze frame section. I'll have to refill myself on some bronze frames to actually be able to build this. Here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to set, because we got a pretty good amount of lead frames, I think, in storage here. So yeah, I got 85. So yeah, maybe what I'll do is have this set to bronze. Oh, I got lots of stuff. I can actually load this up right now. Get some oh, I can make a bunch. So yeah, I'll load that with the bronze beams. Oh, it's plenty of screws still. And then I suppose we could make this one be the smart plating. Or I'll probably just set up a totally separate one to do, and we'll hand feed it, because we'll need 100, so. Yeah, I don't think, actually we probably do have enough zinc plates. How long would this take to put together? So I get 5 of these per minute. And the recipe was 5 per minute. Okay, so 20 minutes? Yeah, you know, okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll start off the next episode. We'll start episode 8, I don't know. We'll start off the next episode with completing phase 1, and that's when we'll be able to take the time to look at everything. So like now, like I'm gonna probably end this episode. I'm gonna end this episode off here for today. Actually, I'm gonna load this one back up with some more lead plates, just because I know I have a bunch kicking around upstairs. Or where are they? Are they right here? Yeah, they're right here. So yeah, we'll pack this full of some more lead plates. That'll load us up on lead frames. And it'll be loaded up on bronze frames for next time. Make sure that space actually, you can just take them all, because I'm pretty sure I can just go grab some more bronze frames from up there. And yeah, I think that is a good enough spot to end this episode off today. I really appreciate you guys being here once again. Like I said, make sure you come back for the next one, where we will actually finally see what is the first tier of the space elevator. These first set of milestones we get, tier 3 and 4. Kind of interested to see. I believe, I gotta imagine we unlock coal in here somewhere, hopefully, for like our next bit of power. But because I don't know if you are supposed to just go on biomass until oil. I'm assuming you're supposed to go to from biomass to coal at some point. So, but either way, thank you guys again so much for supporting the episode, supporting the channel. If you like the video, make sure you leave a little like, a comment down below. And I will see you guys in the next episode.